tell me about this evolution. It's absolutely fascinating to me.
I guess I've become a heretic, excommunicated from the public health cult, but I am an epidemiologist by training. I moved into the White House and worked for President Trump. Robert F. Kennedy Jr. had gotten to then candidate Trump during the campaign or during transition right after the election and encouraged him to start a vaccine safety commission. Then after the election, of course, he comes in and he's calling and he wants a meeting and he wants to start the commission, right? And it was my job to sort of make that problem go away. I basically called up Dr. Fauci and Francis Collins over at the NIH and asked them to take the meeting far from the White House, because back then I really thought that vaccine skepticism was dangerous to public health, and that if we had an event or a commission or even a vaccine skeptic like Robert F. Kennedy Jr., that coming out of the White House and having that messaging out of the White House, that we would hurt children, that children could be harmed and these diseases could spread. And so I was, sort of out of love, basically shunting Kennedy and some of his colleagues, Bigtree and Aaron Siri, over to the NIH to have a meeting over there. And that meeting became a little bit famous with them. They've reported about it, where Dr. Fauci was, promising a bunch of studies, the mountains of evidence about vaccines and autism, and he never produced them. But since then, I kind of got radicalized during COVID. I woke up like so many in the medical system. I saw some legal shenanigans and some bait and switch with the FDA approval that was really designed to protect Pfizer and protect the vaccine manufacturers from lawsuits in case anyone was injured, which of course they were. And I was done with the public health establishment. And I wrote an email in early 22 to Mr. Kennedy apologizing for having kept him out of the White House and for being a gatekeeper. We make those kinds of decisions 20, 30 times a day. Wow. And that was a situation where I didn't get that one right.
To me, changing our minds and moving from one, I don't want to say set of beliefs, but from one opinion to another used to be called a virtue. And now all of a sudden people are just in these rigid boxes where they're not allowed to think, they're not allowed to move in terms of their thinking. And that is anathema to everything I was trained to do. So you're an example of someone who's moved from one position to another. And so I love it.